Hello and a very good morning to all our viewers out there. You're watching the Morning News Show on CNN News 18. And I am Shriya Kundu, here to take you through all the top developments from across the nation and around the world over the next 60 minutes. And right up, we have some breaking news coming in. This is regarding the violence that has been ongoing in Manipur, especially regarding the viral video that had come out of two women being stripped naked in Manipur, and their videos surfacing online and becoming viral, wherein the Home Ministry files an affidavit before top court on this Manipur violence, and he said that the CBI investigation is to be launched into this incident of mob attack and parading of women has already been recommended by the Manipur government, and the Ministry of Home Affairs has ordered on 27th July that a transfer of investigation is to be made to the CBI Centre, making request to the Supreme Court to transfer the trial of the incident outside of Manipur, and they've sought for direction for fast tracking of the trial within 6 months of the charge sheet. And remember that 7 main accused had been arrested out of what seemed to be a mob of 25 to 30 men that had surfaced in the video that had surfaced a few weeks back. And we have our legal reporter Ananya Bhatnagar joining us on the broadcast. Ananya, very good morning to you. Well, this is the information that we are getting, wherein the Home Ministry has filed an affidavit before the top court on this Manipur violence and this particular viral video case. And the CBI investigation, this is to be fast-tracked, and a CBI investigation is to be launched into this. What all are we to expect?
Well, definitely this matter is listed for hearing today. Remember that the Chief Justice of India, Dr. Justice D.Y. Chanchud, had taken a suo motu cognizance of this whole incident and the video that had gone viral of this horrific incident that took place in Manipur a few days back. And now, in fact, the Home Secretary of the country, Mr. Ajay Bhalla, has filed this affidavit. And remember, this is not an ordinary affidavit. It's been filed by the Home Secretary, clearly saying that, a Central Bureau of Investigation a probe has been ordered into this particular case. In fact, the Manipur government too had sent a recommendation to the central government to actually put forth a CBI probe into this particular matter. And in fact, not only that, but an earnest request has been made with the Supreme Court, because it is the jurisdiction of the Supreme Court to transfer trials if at all necessary. And it has been asked that, the trial of this particular case should be sent out of Manipur and should be sent to some other state. So we'll have to see as to which state would the matter be sent for trial. But at the first point, the investigation would now go to the Central Bureau of Investigation. And in fact, not only this has been told by to the Supreme Court, but it's been also stated in this particular affidavit that, in order to control this particular situation, CAPF forces and Indian Army's Assam Rifle has been deployed in the state of Manipur in order to control the law and order situation. Almost 124 companies of, in fact, the CAPF and also certain columns of the Assam Rifles have been deployed in the state to control the law and order situation. So definitely we have to see how this affidavit and the submission of the central government through the Home Secretary actually play up before the topmost court of the country, and what would the court be saying when it actually comes up and reads this affidavit today.
Right, Ananya. Also, since there is a timeline that has been mentioned or requested in this particular situation right now, wherein the centre has made a request to the Supreme Court to transfer the trial of the incident outside of Manipur, and they've sought directions for fast tracking of the trial within 6 months of the charge sheet. So, could you please take us through what this would mean for the particular case that is ongoing?
Well, when there is some kind of a hindrance or there is a possibility that the trial could be affected in a case, and since Manipur is already gripped with violence and ethnic violence is taking place in the state, it is well that the trial of this case is carried out in some other state, like a nearby state like Assam, or maybe some other state like the national capital. If you remember, this has happened in other cases as well. If it has happened in the case of 2002 Gujarat riot, it's happened in fact the case of and various other cases it has happened, and definitely this would actually fast track the trial into this particular case. So we'll have to see as to which state would the trial be transferred to, and whether or not this request at all is accepted by the Supreme Court or not.
Right, Ananya, thank you for all those details. And right now we will